We're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you, us, and the community.
Yay!
In our top story tonight, the New Lisbon Chamber is asking the community for help as their office faces a move later this year. We'll have the details coming up in this week's Connect 24. Welcome, everyone, to your hometown news on LYNXX 24. I'm Nick Kaufman.
And I'm Melissa Carroll. I want to welcome our YouTube viewers to the show. And now that you're here, we want to hear from you. Our area Chamber of Commerce offices do so much to bring our communities together and provide resources for our business owners and residents alike. Whether you live in Tomah, New Lisbon, or a neighboring community, what is something you appreciate about your local chamber office? Post a comment on YouTube or our LYNXX 24 Facebook page, and we'll read some of your thoughts at the end of the Connect 24 tonight.
That we sure will.
And you know, many of our viewers are here with us tonight for the second in 3 weeks of on-air giveaways. We're giving away a pair of tickets to the Camp Douglas Armed Forces Days concert during LYNXX Live each week through May 3rd. Tonight's tickets are a pair of general admission tickets donated by LYNXX Network. To enter, pick up your phone and text TICKETS to 65047 and follow the instructions. We'll choose a winner at the end of the show.
The Connect 24 is brought to you by Rodeo Jensen in New Lisbon. After learning last month that they need to vacate their office space by September 1st, the New Lisbon Chamber is asking the community for help both with funds and suggestions for a potential new office space. You can help by donating bottles of alcohol for a wine and booze cork pull fundraiser taking place at the Chamber's April 27th banquet. Donations can be dropped off at the Chamber office. The Chamber Board is also asking for suggestions from the community regarding a future location. You see, last month, the New Lisbon City Council voted to allow the police department to expand into the space that the Chamber has been using free of charge, actually expand back to that because they think they were there originally. With its small budget so far, the Chamber Board has found it challenging to find a place they can afford. So if you have a suggestion or can help out the Chamber staff with a space that is free or low cost in rent, then please contact their office using the information on your screen. So there you go on that one.
Yes.
They're going back to where the police used to be.
Aha.
Got it.
Well, Friends of Tomah resident Chris Jensen, they're forming a organization on May 5th for a benefit, and they are asking the community to come together and help a family in need. The benefit will take place beginning at 2 p.m. at the Log Cabin in Warrens. You can help support the Jensens through silent and live auctions, food and drink sales, raffles, and a bake sale. Chris was diagnosed last summer with a rare disease of the nervous system and has not been able to work. He suffers from dizziness, weakness, and vision issues, migraines, and other complications. Because of the rarity of his disease, Chris is being treated at Mayo Clinic in Rochester, and the family needs help with the medical bills and daily living expenses. The friends organizing the benefit are trying to raise as much money as possible to help the Jensen family during this time. If you can't attend the May 5th benefit, donations can be sent to the Tomah Area Credit Union in care of the Chris Jensen benefit. And I will be there on May 5th to help out with the benefit because that is a very close friend of that I grew up with.
Oh, wonderful.
His sister is my best friend.
It's a great story.
It's really troubling time.
The weather has finally been cooperating enough for area sports and get the teams to get back out there and compete. So here's your weekly sports wrap-up. Congrats to the New Lisbon boys track team for taking first place in the CETA's April 24th Cardinal Invite. The girls team finished strong as well, placing second overall at the Invitational. Both teams brought lots of hardware with multiple first, second, and third finishes across the board. Turning to softball now, the Necedah Cardinals pulled out a win over New Lisbon at home on April 23rd, but the Rockets came back the following day to win against Royal 5-4. Talking about baseball, and on that front, Necedah brought home a big win over New Lisbon on April 23rd with a final score of 12-2. The Rockets baseball team will be looking for their first win of the season in their home game tonight against Brookwood, so good luck, Rockets.
All right. Well, we've been following some of our viewer comments that we received during the Connect 24, and here's some of the feedback so far.
Well, what do we got?
The chamber should check in with the new owners of Target Bluff to see if they have room for them there.
Good
Well, that's
idea.
a great idea.
Great idea. Thank you, viewer. Okay,
Yes.
excellent. And then Karen at the New Lisbon Chamber is doing a great job. So there's a kudo there. And the former Alpine station in Hustler is for sale. Maybe that would work for the chamber office. So yeah, a couple other places. There's probably more like that out in the community too. So Water Shuda Days is just over 3 months away, but with lots of exciting things planned for this year's festival, the members of the Water Shuda Days community will be joining us once a month between now and July with sneak peeks into what's planned for 2018 Water Shuda Days. This month, we're joined by Colleen Wogan and Nancy Cohen, who are with LYNXX 24 anchor Joe Minnie on our other set. So, Joe, over to you, my boy.
Thanks, Nick. There's lots of good stuff planned for the 2018 Water Shuda Days, and between the yearly favorites and new activities, there's sure to be something for everyone. So, how's the planning going for this festival, and what can you tell us and our viewers to start getting excited for it?
Oh, we'll talk about the planning, because most people think, well, we just get going now. Actually, we only take a break for about 3 months of the year, and then we start planning right away, January, February, March. So yes, we're gearing up for some exciting things. We first of all, yes, make sure you save the date, July 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Which happens to be 71 days away, right?
Right.
We had to check. 71 days from now, so you can start your countdown.
71 days. Okay.
Put it on
and
your
it's
calendar.
It's the first full weekend after the 4th of July, correct?
Exactly. Yes.
So, is there a theme for this year's festival?
There is, and it happens to be back to the Stone Age.
Oh,
So we
right.
brought our little dinosaurs to get us all fired up about that.
You might see some little cavemen walking around there. You know, you just never know what you'll find in the back to the Stone Age at Water Shuda Days this year.
So there are a lot of old favorites from Water Shuda Days, but is there anything new in the works this year?
We do. We have 2 new bands. Friday night, we have the Presidents from Fox Valley. And on Saturday, we have Down East from the Sparta area. So 2 new ones for people to come and check out and have some fun.
I've heard some really great things about the Presidents. I think that they play like out at the lake a lot, and people have just great things to say. So I think it'll be a really fun kind of a party band. You know, they play like, I think they like classic 70s, 80s, 90s rock, and then, you know, some blues and some country mixed in there. So it should really be fun Friday night for people to get out there and enjoy the festivities.
Well, it sounds fun. Is there more?
Well, I was going to say, soon we will have out we always put out flyers so you can pick them up at the local businesses in New Lisbon so everybody can have a quick glance at the schedule. There's only a very few changes this year just to make sure people have an opportunity to come to everything because there's a lot going on, so we're making changes there. Just a reminder that is always free for the kids, for the fun, the bouncy houses and the rides, those things, they're always free. So
Well, a $3 wristband for the weekend, but that's your entire weekend. So, you know, I mean, Friday night we have a lot of stuff going on out at the park. That is, you know, there's no charge at all on Friday night, and then Saturday it's just the $3 that gets you in wherever you need to go throughout the weekend.
Wonderful. Look, we're going to be very excited to hear more about it as you come by once again. So this week's Connect 24 news has been brought to you by Rodeo Jensen in New Lisbon. Thank you, ladies, for coming. I appreciate it. Don't forget that you can enter to win a pair of general admission tickets to the Camp Douglas Armed Forces Days concert by texting tickets to 65047. That's TICKETS. We'll choose a winner at the end of tonight's show. When we come back, Nick will be joined by 2 special 2-legged guests and 1 special 4-legged guest for our April edition of Health Check 360. Sponsored by Tomah Memorial Hospital, you'll want to stay tuned. But first, here's a look at your 5-day forecast.
Hi, this is Dave Troop from Rodeo Jensen, and today I'm here to talk to you about the Business Link. This is one of our demo trucks that we have upfitted. The new 5500 Ram has a 9'2" stainless steel DTX Boss snowplow. Also has a Boss 9000 auger salt spreader. The truck is completely ready to go for all your snow removal needs. It also can be used in the summertime as a regular dump truck with removable sides, so it makes loading, unloading the back of the truck very easy.
Hi, I'm Pete Reichart. I'm President and Chief Executive Officer of Farmers and Merchants Bank in Tomah. We're really blessed to have Tomah Memorial Hospital in our community. They've been providing quality care for over 65 years. I don't think there's anybody in our community that doesn't know somebody or has gone to the hospital or been to the hospital in our community. They're a dynamic force in our community, not only for the quality of care they provide, but for the people that they serve. Tomah Memorial is dedicated to quality community care.
I'm here to demonstrate LYNXX speed, and with me I have physics teacher Doc Schreckle to check my math. Light travels at 186,000 miles per second, and the circumference of the Earth is 24,901 miles. So if you divide this into that, you get 7.46. That means that if you were to send an email, it'd travel around the world more than 7 times in less than 1 second.
That is correct.
And that's fast.
The people of F&M Bank have been serving Tomah and the surrounding community for over 100 years. With 3 locations and a full suite of mobile services, we make doing business with us convenient and easy. Free bill pay, mobile app, remote deposit capture, even free person-to-person payments. We also have loan and savings options, along with a complete lineup of business banking and cash management options. F&M Bank, banking solutions from people you trust.
You're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome back to LYNXX 24, and welcome to the April edition of Health Check 360, sponsored by Tomah Memorial Hospital. This month, I'm joined by Hospice Volunteer Coordinator Jolene Franz, okay, to my right, and Pet Therapy Volunteer Teresa Hubert, right next door, and Teresa's dog, Razor. Hi, Razor. Welcome, welcome. They're here to fill us now in on how the hospital is using therapy dogs, such as Razor, to improve the quality of life for patients in their Hospice Touch program, a new program. So welcome, ladies. Let's start with you, Jolene. Tell me about the new program. No initials now. No things that I can't follow.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, we've been looking to start a pet therapy program for some time, and we were fortunate enough to, the beginning of this year, to start a pet therapy program. Currently, we have 5 volunteers and their dogs that go out to patients' homes, our facility, which is the Serenity House here in Tomah, or other facilities that we have our hospice patients in to provide that extra component of comfort that hospice is all about.
Very good. Now, you say that you wanted to get into a pet therapy program. Is that what you said?
We've been wanting to start one for some time.
Right.
Yes.
What's been the pull for that? Is that something around the country that's been around for a while and that people have been kind of into it? Or?
We've actually had people ask about it, and we have a lot of patients that have pets of their own that we really noticed, you know, it provides that extra comfort for them.
Wow, okay.
And not just for the people that are under our care, but for their families as well. We've noticed a huge difference so far since we've started.
Very good. So you and the volunteer, which will be Teresa, right? I'll ask you in a minute. And the volunteer and the dog go to the hospice patients. Right?
Correct.
Okay, not just at your facility, but facility and their homes.
Correct.
And this is by request of the patient, or is that do the hospice people decide that? How does that work?
Yeah, it's by request of the patient or the family. When somebody is signed on to hospice care, we go through a list of services that we offer, and pet therapy is now one of them.
Now one of them. Very good, very good. Well, Teresa, now you're a volunteer.
Yes.
And Razor is your dog.
Yes, Razor is my dog.
Very good. Yeah. And now what prompted you to get into this?
I had a dog prior to Razor, and I used to visit a facility that my father-in-law was in at the time. And when I lost him, when I started to go back there after we had lost him, I found out that all the patients were asking, "Where is your dog?" So my sister actually works for hospice also, and she asked me, she told me about the program going to be starting up, and so she asked me if I would be interested because she thought that Razor would be a very good fit for it. And I said definitely, most definitely, because I knew how it affected those patients.
So who makes the determination that the dog is fit for the job?
I guess you want to go probably answer that.
I mean, is there a dog test?
Yeah.
There is. We do have a trainer that had come in, and she certifies dogs specifically for pet therapy. And so she has a list of requirements. They have to be a well-behaved dog.
Razor seems to be pretty well behaved.
Yes.
Sitting here. Right?
Yeah. But not only do we look at the appropriateness of the dog that comes in, but the volunteer as well. We want to make sure that they're a good fit for our program as well.
Very good. So you have 5 volunteers and 5 dogs now.
Yes.
Okay. And how old's the program been?
Since January.
Oh, okay, good. So it's pretty new.
Yes.
And if someone wants to, if they feel that they and their dog might be good for this, what should they do? Who should they call?
They can either contact Tomah Memorial or our Hospice Touch office.
Hospice Touch. That's
Correct.
great. Good. Thank you very much, ladies.
Thank
this
you.
has been really informative. And Razor, what a good dog. I can see how this would work out pretty good. All the dogs that I've known, this never would have made out. So don't forget that you can find this and past editions of Health Check 360 on our LYNXX 24 Facebook page. We need to take a short break, but when we come back, Mel and I will be joined by 2 of the students taking part in Tomah's Regional High School Rodeo event. Okay, so we will have more. Well, we're not going to have any horses, though. And that'll be taking place next month at Recreational Park. So don't go anywhere. Very good. That's better.
Hi, I'm Pete Reichart. I'm President and Chief Executive Officer of Farmers and Merchants Bank in Tomah. We're really blessed to have Tomah Memorial Hospital in our community. They've been providing quality care for over 65 years. I don't think there's anybody in our community that doesn't know somebody or has gone to the hospital or been to the hospital in our community. They're a dynamic force in our community, not only for the quality of care they provide, but for the people that they serve. Tomah Memorial is dedicated to quality community care.
Because the health and well-being of your family are precious, you can trust Robbie's Pharmacy to make your privacy our priority. At Robbie's Pharmacy, your prescription consultations are both personal and discreet. Explain your medications and answer questions you may have. Robbie's Pharmacy has a solid commitment to you and our local New Lisbon community. Robbie's Pharmacy, the personal service you want with the professional staff you deserve.
I guess you could say I'm a purist. If you want a quality product, you have to source the best ingredients out there. Great coffee isn't just made, it's milked.
The secret to a good cup of coffee is our pasture-raised cows. Cows love grass, and we got a great blend for them. Has some earthy tones. There's a real grassiness to it. People have been using Organic Valley, half and half, to make the best cup of coffee for over 20 years. So it made sense that one day we'd open our own coffee shop in some hip neighborhood in New York City. I just saw a girl carrying a ukulele. You can order organic half and half in 3 sizes. A little bit, a double, or a lotta. And you just have to add the coffee. It's over there.
Got a double for Gina? Do you have coffee?
It's the world's best coffee. Just add coffee. You'll find it in the dairy aisle.
You're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome back to LYNXX 24. Rodeo season is upon us, and the Tomah Regional Rodeo High School Rodeo and Junior Rodeo will be coming to town, taking place May 5th and 6th at Recreation Park. We're joined by Coy Nelson and Ruth Switchenberg, who are here with us to fill us in on this annual Tomah Rodeo event, including some of the must-have gear needed for this type of competition. Welcome.
So this is the Ruth and this is the Coy.
Yes.
Hey,
I'm glad you got that figured out, Nick.
I'm all ready for the rodeo now.
So you brought some fun things with you.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, so tell us about, we'll start here.
All right, well, I participate in calf roping and team roping. So this is a calf rope.
Okay. And how is it
Calf
different?
rope.
Like,
Okay, got
So
it.
it's gonna be like not as stiff, and it's easier to swing than this one would be.
that's pretty stiff.
And then feel this one,
Oh, all right.
What's the other one? Is the calf rope, and what's this?
team rope.
Oh, who?
A team rope. So,
Team rope.
Yeah, I rope steers with this one.
Okay.
Yeah, so then this will attach to my saddle horn like this, but it's gonna be a different type of saddle, because this will have like rubber on it, and it'll be thicker, and then it'll have a little bit different. This back won't be as high, and bigger stirrups on it, which are
For competition.
yeah.
Okay, this is more of a riding saddle. Over
That's
here.
barrel.
Yeah, this is a barrel saddle.
Barrel saddle. Good, thank you. See what I'm learning on this?
And so this one is you said team
Yep.
for roping steers?
Yeah, I'll rope their back feet with that one.
How long you been doing this?
I've been doing it for 3 years.
Okay, that's good. How did you get into? How did you decide to get into that?
Well, when I was young, my grandma introduced me to horses when I was young, and then my grandma took me and got me the first rodeo horse, and the guy that we bought it from kind of got me into it.
Yeah. Well, what do you practice on for roping? You got to have other little animals, right?
Yeah, we have calves and steers.
Oh, you got all that stuff. Okay, I
Yeah.
got you. Okay.
So what's this little one?
This is after I rope the calf, I get off my horse and I flip it onto its back, and I tie 3 legs with this.
And then wrap it up and you go.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you wear? Are your rodeo outfits. These look pretty snazzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what we call dress code. You have to have a button-up shirt, jeans, and boots and a hat.
Belt buckle optional?
Belt buckle optional.
Okay.
Okay.
Those are pretty fancy. I've seen some pretty awesome belt
Is
buckles.
that part of the rating? Part of the rating? You know, when you're, for
Points?
you're competing, right?
No, it's just required.
Just required. That's it. Okay. They're not going to let you do anything else unless you're dressed properly.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. What do you do in
So-
the rodeo? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ruth, tell us about the saddle.
Well, this is a barrel saddle, and I run in barrels and poles. So the saddle keeps me in there so I don't fall off.
Well, that's good.
I also am running in the Queen Contest this year.
Okay, and tell us about that.
Well, the Queen Contest has 5 parts. It's an interview, a speech, a test, modeling, and horsemanship. And if you win that, then you go and compete at nationals, but that's another story. And
that's Queen of the Rodeo? Is that, what is that? Queen of what?
Queen of Wisconsin High School Rodeo. So you represent Wisconsin High School
Wow,
Rodeo.
okay, that's a big deal. So you got a whole bunch of high schools you're competing against.
Yes.
And that's, whoa.
So that's a little ways out, though.
Yes.
What's the date of that?
That'll be in June. Second weekend in June.
Imagine you're already preparing for it, though.
Yes.
Mel, I got to go back to this barrel thing. So tell me about this barrel thing, okay? I've never been to a rodeo. What are you going to do? You're not going to rope the barrels, right?
No, it's a timed event, and you run around 3 barrels in a cloverleaf pattern as fast as you can.
Cloverleaf pattern, as fast as you can, and you're judged on how well you do it in the time, quickest, fastest.
Yes.
Can't touch the barrels, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, just as fast as you can do it.
Okay.
So
and
tell
then-
us the details about the rodeo. Like, when is it happening?
Oh, yes, of course.
Well, the rodeo is the first weekend in May. It starts at 10 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday
Tomah.
at Tomah Fairgrounds.
Tomah Fairgrounds, okay.
And ticket prices are $18 for a weekend pass, $10 for just the performance pass, and 7-year-old kids and under are free.
Awesome.
Very good.
It's a really great event.
How many of you are competing? I mean, like dozens and dozens or 6?
There's quite a few. I mean, I don't know
Hundreds?
a specific number.
There's probably about 100 kids.
Oh, really?
in
Okay, so it's
Wisconsin.
quite a big deal.
And this is a great event for kids to come to.
Oh, it's awesome.
I
So
would-
much fun.
I would say that the $18 was well worth it.
Yeah, especially if there's a lot of things going on.
Mhm.
Okay, great. Close us out. Thanks.
Alrighty, well, don't forget that the Tomah Regional High School and Junior Rodeo will take place beginning at 10 a.m. on May 5th and 6th at Tomah Recreation Park. Tickets are $18 for the weekend or $10 per day, and children age 7 and under enter for free. When we come back, we'll be filling you in on what's coming up in your community. Don't go anywhere.
Nice job.
Bank
have been serving Tomah and the surrounding community for over 100 years. With 3 locations and a full suite of mobile services, we make doing business with us convenient and easy. Free bill pay, mobile app, remote deposit capture, even free person-to-person payments. We also have loan and savings options, along with a complete lineup of business banking and cash management options. F&M Bank, banking solutions from people you trust.
Hi, this is Dave Troop from Rodeo Jensen, and today I'm here to talk to you about the Business Link. This is one of our demo trucks that we have upfitted. The new 5500 Ram has a 9'2" stainless steel DTX Boss snowplow. Also has a Boss 9000 auger salt spreader. The truck is completely ready to go for all your snow removal needs. It also can be used in the summertime as a regular dump truck with removable sides, so it makes loading, unloading the back of the truck very easy.
Because the health and well-being of your family are precious, you can trust Robbie's Pharmacy to make your privacy our priority. At Robbie's Pharmacy, your prescription consultations are both personal and discreet. Explain your medications and answer questions you may have. Robbie's Pharmacy has a solid commitment to you and our local New Lisbon community. Robbie's Pharmacy, the personal service you want with the professional staff you deserve.
You're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome back to LYNXX 24. Here's a quick look at what's coming up in your community. The second annual Kids Shop for Mother's Day event will take place May 6th, 10th, and 11th during the times listed on your screen at Bethany Lutheran Church in New Lisbon. Kids can come and shop for a gift for mom, grandma, or a special mom figure in their life, choosing from gifts that are priced $5 and under. Okay.
That's a nice event.
Yeah, I should have had that when I was a kid.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, what the heck?
Anyone had to make those handprint things. And New Lisbon folks, mark your calendars. Rocket Pride Day is coming up from at 10 a.m. through 5 p.m. on May 4th at Silver Star Health. Brats and hot dogs will be served for lunch, and large food orders will be delivered to local businesses. There will also be a silent auction featuring handmade items donated by the New Lisbon Tech Class and a grill donated by Fun Company along with other items. All proceeds will go toward the New Lisbon School District's Educational Foundation and Sports Complex.
Now it's the moment you've been waiting for. All show our viewers have been texting us to get their name in the drawing for the pair of general admission tickets to the 2018 Armed Forces Day concert, donated by LYNXX Networks. We have a winner.
Ta-da. Do we have a winner?
What's the name?
We do. It is Samantha Pingle.
Ooh.
From what I
really?
understand, she's out of Tomah.
Oh, wow, what do you know?
And our producer will be getting in touch with you, Samantha, and how you can claim your tickets.
Very
Excellent.
good. Thanks, Joe.
Well, thanks to everyone who entered tonight. If you didn't win, there's still one more chance to walk away with a set of free concert tickets. We're giving away a pair of VIP tickets next week. To enter to win, watch LYNXX 24 on the LYNXX Network or tune in on the YouTube Pictures YouTube channel at 7 p.m. Follow the text instructions and one lucky winner will be chosen at the end of the show.
Well, that was a quick show, wasn't it?
It was.
You betcha. Okay. Well, let's do it. Thanks to our guests, Colleen Wogan, Nancy Cohen, Jolene France, Teresa Hubert, and Razor the Dog, Coy Nelson, and Ruth Switchenberg for joining us this week. Thank you to all of our sponsors, our YouTube viewers, and to all of you at home for tuning in to LYNXX 24, where we are we ready, guys? Okay. Connecting you to the community.